So Brandon Reig was the NBC executive who was in charge or overseeing for the network, The Biggest Loser. He's also now he's at Netflix, and he's the one who bought this documentary for Netflix.
Yes, and this is the
so
same
he's inviting
guy
problems for himself
to me at NBC. That's the funniest part. Same guy. And there's worse stuff actually that I kind of mentioned Harvey yesterday at TMZ, but I strongly suggest you see if Maria Menounos will tell you one of the things they tried to do to me there. They tried to create like this complete fake story and leak it through Extra that I had given contestants illegal drugs and they were in the hospital. This was the caffeine pill incident, to be honest with you. And Maria calls me and she's like, Jill, I think it was like 9:00 at night in the middle of the week. And she goes, listen, I need you to call me back right now. And of course I do. And she goes, somebody from inside NBC. And she's like, I can't tell you who. And to this day, by the way, she won't tell you exactly who called. Because her journalistic integrity. She goes, they're trying to leak a story that you gave somebody an illegal drug and they went to the hospital. Is this true? I'm asking Lisa G, who is the show's EP, you know this, to hold the story. And I was like, Maria, she's totally unsure. Are you sure are you positive about this? She's like, I am 100% positive. Did this happen? Yes or no? I was like, it absolutely did not happen on my life. And she goes, I need to get NBC to confirm nobody went to the hospital. And they keep giving me no comment. So it leaked from inside NBC. And when
things
she called
leaking out of NBC, geez, I know nothing about that.
Not right.
You sure? Not NBC.
No, it gets worse though.
Nothing but cracks.
They won't confirm that it didn't happen. So she actually gets really creative and she calls the chairman, Paul Talegdi, because Brandon apparently didn't answer, calls him at home on his cell phone at night, and he answers the phone because he has no idea like that he's about to get cornered to have to answer the question. And she's like, Paul, this is serious. Before we run this story, we expose ourselves legally. Did anyone go to the hospital? Yes or no? Of course, no one did. And she's like, was there anything illegal given to the contestants? Yes or no? And he had to say no. If he said yes, he was personally responsible. I could have gone after him. But the point is that the same people who did that are the same people who made this documentary.
Oh my God!
And if you doubt me at all, I actually have an interview that I did on Maria's podcast about it.
Jillian Michaels, you are talking to Bryan Freedman after we're done talking here. I've got you at about 80% filing a lawsuit.
If Bryan tells me that
it's winnable.
Yeah, I need to defer because you know how much. The reality is I got other things to take on, very unfortunately. And, these things are you know how much time I've wasted?
But if they come out with a huge apology and an exoneration, it was
they won't
misinterpreted.
Do it. They will not do it. They didn't even fact check the documentary. So if Bryan says yes, then obviously we're going to move forward. Yes. If Bryan says, I don't know, Jill, or I don't have the time, I'm going to talk to you. I have a couple of other lawyers that obviously in the space that are pretty big that are already contacted me. And I was like, I already started this with Bryan Freedman. I need to have a serious conversation with him and go through it and see where we net out. So I honestly don't know, Billy. I don't know because of how much time it takes, how much energy it wastes, how much money it wastes. But at the same time, I've gotten to a point where I'm like, enough is enough of this. Like, you can't just smear people and ruin their lives because you want to sell a crappy documentary. Like, you completely lied, and everyone involved in it knows it's a lie. And I guess they thought there's no shot she can prove it, but I keep everything, so I can.
Well, Jillian, you're amazing. Thank you for chatting with me. We'll see what she does. With her next moves will be called by the head coach everybody wants in their locker room, Bryan Freedman. Thank you so much, Jillian. I appreciate it. Keeping it real with Jillian Michaels, her podcast. She is on her own adventure. And one last personal question: how much money did you make over The Biggest Loser? Give me a ballpark.
Biggest Loser. Okay, you ready?
And all the products afterwards. No, but you were so good at branding of it.
My brand or The Biggest Loser brand? On The Biggest Loser brand, I didn't make a penny.
I know, but it launched your brand. But
it did.
But you had a good way of making the look similar, so you got around. You were so smart.
It did launch my brand. You're 100% right.
How much money did you make?
I've repeatedly said I'm grateful. But we didn't. I didn't participate in the Biggest Loser brand. I don't make residuals off
Of
the
course
Biggest
not.
Loser. I
100
was never a
million?
producer on the Biggest Loser. So off Biggest Loser, I didn't make itself. I did not make that much money. The platform it gave me to sell DVDs and books. Yes, I did. I couldn't give you an idea, but millions.
100 million? 50 million?
No. We did like one DVD deal that was worth 9 million.
Okay.
We had like a website, JillianMichaels.com.
Yeah.
I can't remember the guarantee for that. It was like a couple million. No, not 100 million. I'm just, truthful. Everyone's like, I don't have Jillian Michaels money. I guess because I just act like I have FU money, like I'm Rogan or something. People are like, oh, she's just insanely wealthy. I'm fine. I'm comfortable.
You're very
but
rich.
like 99% of what I do, you don't make money off of. And that's never been, believe it or not, my modus operandi. And if it was, I would have taken money from big food and big pharma, which has been there for the taking, as I'm sure you can imagine.